This is your social studies book, page 22. And this really beautiful picture here is showing a Sioux chief speaks to the group's council and family members to help make a decision. You notice about that picture. Think about their culture and what pieces of their culture you can see through that. Native American leaders and rules. Most Native Americans believed that individuals were responsible for acting properly and making good choices. They also developed systems for making rules and decisions to help guide the group. That is, they developed systems of government. A group's government usually fits its way of life. For example, nomads often traveled in small family units. The top male, who was often the father, served as a leader. Other family members could challenge the leader's decisions. Settled groups had more formal systems of government. Often they had a decision-making body called a council. A council might be made up of a leader from the group's main families. Councils often followed a single leader or chief. A chief worked with the other leaders. He did not rule the group like a king. The chief's power was sometimes passed down in a family. At other times, it was given to those who did great deeds. Some groups had separate chiefs for wartime and peacetime. In the Southwest, a Pueblo town's government was led by its religious leader. This person had the power to give other villagers important jobs, such as governor or war chief. In turn, the people in these positions took advice from a council. This council was made up of men who had served as leaders at other times. Governments of large nations. Small groups often combined with other groups to form large nations. Sometimes the groups were forced to join the larger nation. The Powhatans are an example. They included many groups controlled by a single powerful chief. In what is today New York State, 5 different nations joined forces to form a league. A league is a group whose members share the same goals. The members of the League of the Iroquois called themselves the People of the Longhouse, or Haudenosaunee. The League of the Iroquois had clear rules to make sure the members worked together in peace. A 50-person council of men made the League's decisions. The council members were chosen by leading women from each member group. These women could also remove and replace council members. All League decisions needed the consent of all 5 groups. On the next page of the Pear Deck, I'm going to have you do number 4. Fill in the graphic organizer with the rules of the Council of the Iroquois. List the roles of the men and the women in government. You might need to go back to fill this in. I'm looking for specific evidence.